Hello and welcome to my first Let's Make video. I am making a isometric village simulator. It's in very early stages, only started a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, so this is my first Let's Make, and this is my trip in making this computer game. Right here, okay, so at the moment, what I've gotten done is, as you'll see, as hopefully it picks it up. Actually, let's just check if it's picked it up. Yeah, it's picked it up, it's good. Alright, so we're going to hit H and we're going to go full screen. And our FPS is going to tank because we're recording at the moment. Anyway, but what we've done so far, this is just a random map that I've made. It's a bit of some dirt, some trees, and that's about it. And I've got some stockpiles we can make, so raw wood, treated wood. So I'm going to put down a raw wood stockpile here, and we're going to put down a treated wood stockpile here. You could probably hear my laptop's fan in the background. And we want to mark some trees for collecting. Now I'm not sure if I have the, let's find out. Well, yeah, I don't have the timer on, so they're going to go as fast as possible. So let's pause that, exit, go back to the game. I'm going to bring that over actually to here. We want object variables, game speed, that's fine. And we want every X seconds. Let's minimize all this. And let's show you again, shall we? Alright. Okay, so here we go again. Alright, so we put down a raw wood stockpile. We put down a treated wood stockpile near my little fancy sawmill down here. You can see I've got the S backwards. And we're going to mark some trees. So this is what I've done so far. And we hit play, and so every 0.25 seconds, the lumberjacks are going to go get some trees, take it to a raw wood stockpile, drop it off, and then go back to the next tree that's been marked. Wow, we are really tanking. We got 31 FPS. That's because it's recording. Oh, this is not a Let's Play video anyway, this is a Let's Make video, so we're going to expect some frame drops until I get a more powerful laptop. Right, and we've got here, these guys will be sawmillers, and what they'll do is they'll go to the nearest raw wood stockpile, take it to the sawmill, which is down here, and drop the treated wood down here. And our next step is we are going to get the building working, and I had the building working, except my computer crashed and it did not save at all, which is annoying. Okay, so alright, so I'll show you what I've done. So not much, but you know, basic pathfinding's working. We've got some little animations. I've got my artist doing the artwork as I go, so in some terms it'd probably be better to build the game as a whole first and then worry about graphics later, but while I've got the income from New Start, I spend that on my artist and he does graphics for the game. So you can see, if we zoom in here, the raw wood and treated wood and dirt tile and trees over here. Alright, so let's close that and let's go and try and get the building working. Right, so I've got to redo everything that I lost. So first thing we need to do is go to the every X seconds function here, or group. And the code's a bit messy at the moment. I need to sort it out, I know, but you know, that's just what these videos are about. It's about me pretty much talking to myself and to you guys, or girls if you ever watch. Alright, so every X seconds we want to he's not doing anything, and we want to grab sawmiller, we want to grab builder, has resource. Oh, okay, so we've got some work done here. Oh, that's alright. Okay, so we've got some work done. That's alright. Let's see. No, we don't want to add an action, thank you. We want to bring that over a bit. So as a builder, we either have a resource or we don't have a resource. And what this means is we have our treated wood to build something with, or we don't have our treated wood, or could be treated stone or something else. I just haven't put that in the game yet. So if we don't have a resource, then we need to go find one. So we need to go find that raw wood. So system pick by comparison, and we want raw wood stockpile, and we want raw wood stockpile dot wood that has some wood, so greater than 0. And then we're going to raw wood, we're going to pick the nearest to the lumberjack. So pick nearest, sorry, to the builder, because the builder's grabbing. So pick nearest to, and we've got a family for all the units, so unit tiles dot unit tiles. Oh no, we just want X, don't we? Yep. Unit tiles dot Y. Actually, I'm going to check while I'm here how big this video is getting. Sorry for the delay here. You know, this is my couple of first videos, so we all start out somewhere. YouTube videos, and we are at 0 kilobytes. Well, that's not right. Okay, maybe it doesn't show the size until it's finished recording. 363 megabytes, and we've just gone 6 minutes. My goodness, that is massive. You know, maybe we should bring it. You know, it's 30 frames per second. It's at 1080p, I suppose. Oh well, that's videos. What software we're using for recording? We're using FF Split, and we are using Construct 2 to make the game. And if you want to find out more about Construct 2, you can go over to. I pronounce it Sierra. I think it's actually meant to be pronounced Sierra. It's SCIRRA.com, and you can download it for free and have a look around. It's pretty. I like it. It's a pretty cool program. Alright, so anyway, we don't have a resource, so we need to go find some raw wood. No, wood builder, we want treated wood. Oh, treated wood. Stockpile dot wood. It's greater than 0. We don't want raw wood. We can't build with raw wood. We need treated. Thank you. Alright, and we need so we need to replace object here because we've got raw wood and we want treated. Why can't we get treated up? Oh, that's stupid. Alright. Maybe we don't have a stockpile for it. No, there it is. Pick nearest. Unit tiles.x, unit tiles.y. It's not a solid, so we don't need to disable to find it, so we just need to let's look at the lumberjack because they have similar code to this bit. Okay, and we pick nearest. Okay, yep, alright, so we can copy this down and we can copy that down, and let's move it over to here. And we want to replace objects, if it lets me. Tree tile. It's going to let me replace tree tile. Treated. Yep, good. Alright, that's good. Okay. Doesn't have a resource, then does that. I think that's going to work. So what we've got is there is doing something. Is pretty much to make sure that it doesn't complete 2 actions, or doesn't complete another action before the action before it hasn't finished. So every X seconds, every game speed seconds, for each unit tiles that is not doing anything, so it is doing something equals 0, then we pick it by what task or job it's been set, and when we have worked out what the unit's going to do, then it just says, all right, we're doing something. You know, don't call me until I've finished this particular job. So it finds a path. I think we don't need to do anything here. So functions code, lumberjack, sawmiller, builder. Oh yeah, so alright, so we need to put, we can go two ways here. We can go either unit tiles or we can go system compare to values. You know what, I'm just going to go unit tiles. Compare instance variable, and we want has resource. We need has resource. There we go. If it has a resource, equal to 0. So it doesn't have a resource, and then we want else, and then we want, okay, it does have a resource, and do this. Alright, so if it has a resource, so if it has the treated wood pretty much, we're going to go copy. I don't know why they're doing there. Actually, we need these to be above. Thanks. Alright, so we can, so it has a resource, we can copy and paste that there. So we have the, if we have the treated wood, we pick the building tiles, where's our target, we see if it's a wall, then we re-enable the solid. It's some pathfinding hokey pokey code there. We do a little pathfinding path thing with jig that I've written in, and we've found our path to it. Okay, this is right. Okay, so we found a path. We have a resource. If we have the resource, then we need pretty much, we just need to re-enable. Alright, okay, I get it. If we don't have a resource, we found a path, then we just need this bit, I think, and this bit. Yeah, I think we just need these bits. Yeah. Yeah, I just need that bit. Okay, cool. Alright, that's done. Now we need to go back to every X seconds. I think we might do it in 20-minute bursts because we're at 12 minutes. We're already at 730 meg. Yeah, and our bandwidth is only... So if I do... Yeah, anyway, let's not worry about that for now. Alright, so every X seconds, we're not a lumberjack, we are a builder. We don't have a resource, then we pick the treated stockpile, we pick the nearest, and we find a path to it. However, if we do have it, or if we already have the resource, then we need to check if our object with UID exists. Alright, so it's, oh yeah, I think, yeah, okay, yep, cool. Don't worry, I'm just thinking inside my head. Okay, so we just, with this, we just got to make sure that when we either build something or we pick up if we pick up the treated wood, we need to change our target ID to -1. Otherwise, this is going to check if it exists, and it's going to pick something we've already gone and picked up, and then it's going to bug out. Alright, so that's right. It's doing something to 1, and we call action. That's fine. Else, if it doesn't exist, then we need to pick a building tile where it hasn't been built and it hasn't been marked by another builder. We pick nearest. We set the building tiles to marked. We set our target X, target, and UID. We set it solid to tables. We find a path. We wait time path seconds, and we regenerate the pathfinding map, and then we find a new path to it. Okay, I think that's all hunky-dory. Now comes the complicated bit, is the unit tiles function action, and this is the meat and potatoes. Of the 815 events we have down here, 400 events. This function makes up 400 events, or half of it. Right, so we're not... Oops, someone trying to call me? No? Okay. We're not a lumberjack, we're not a sawmiller, we are a builder. And all this code is wrong. Yeah, oh, jeez. What's all this? Disabled. Oh, this is the moving. Alright, come on, we can leave that. Alright, right, so we need to grab sub event, and we just need to make 2 conditions, so we can either, we'll just go unit tiles, because it's already been picked. Compared to that, I think. Has it been picked? Yeah, it's been picked. Alright, so we can go unit tiles, compare instance variable, unit tiles, has resource, it doesn't have a resource, else, again, it does have a resource. If it does have a resource, then we can take these two, I think. Yes, I know. Alright, so that has the treated wood, and we are 1 tile away from our target. We can delete that. Then, oh yeah, I remember. Alright, yep, okay. Alright, so I'm going to create another sub event here. And we are going to grab this code and we're going to paste it here, and then we're going to grab all these and we're going to move them below this one. Alright, cool. Ooh, don't do that. Yeah, that's right, I think. No, that's has resource. Yeah, that's not right. So we just need to move these up 1. Okay, alright, that's cool. Just like that. Okay, good. Get rid of that. And we can I'm not sure if we need this or not. We're just going to leave that in for now. How big's the file? Oh, we're at 1 gig and we're at 17 minutes. Alright, so I'm going to cut off at 20 minutes and then I'll start recording again. So we're just going to leave it at 1 gig because otherwise it's going to take... We only have a 1 megabit upload speed, so it's going to take ages. In fact, we can do the calculations. Let's see. 1000 megabytes. Oh, we're at kilobytes. Okay. 1 million kilobytes, I think it is a gigabyte, isn't that right? 1 million gigabytes, we divide that by 125 per second, 8,000 seconds, let's get minutes, 130, so it's going to take 2 hours to upload. Oh, giggity. Okay, so if we have distance, if we're close by, we want to pick the building tile. Actually, we're going to bring this up in front of these guys as well. We're going to set building to yes. Building type equals wall. Pick wall wood. Else if floor. It's not going to be floor because I will just leave that anyway. Oh, excuse me. It's getting late. It's 9:30 here. It's almost my bedtime. Anyway, so pick building tiles. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Set target UIDs, and we're not doing anything anymore because we built it. And we need to say we don't have a resource anymore. That's good. That's fine. And then we just want to... These are going to be for the building animations when we put them in. Because we've done this up here already. This is just to work out what angle or what frame. Okay. So that's fine if we have the resource and if we're close to. However, we're not close to it, so we need to get there. We can leave that in. That's not going to break anything, I don't think. We can get rid of this stuff. 2 minutes ago. Good. Okay, it's saving. It's saving this time. I was working on a different computer, and I updated Construct 2, but except that version didn't have. I didn't have the autosave set. Oh, we can leave that in. Alright, so let's see if our distance, we can get rid of that and we can move all these up some top point later. I think what we just need for this one is what do we need to do for here? If I remember correctly, right, because the building tiles, they're not going to be solid anymore. Well, they are going to be solid. Okay, so we just leave that in then. Maybe that's why it didn't work last time. Okay, we're going to just leave this in for now because they're still going to be solid when we create them. I think it's going to work actually. Alright. Alright, so let's work on... We don't have a resource. Then we need to go and find... Has resource... Then we're just going to actually copy this over. If we don't have a resource, then we need to pick treated wood tiles. We can just replace here. Don't need that. No, we don't want treated wood. We want just treated wood stock. Oh, actually. Pick treated wood stockpile where treated wood stockpile. Okay, so we're close to, we're right next to it. So we pick it. So we're going to get rid of that. Get rid of that. We pick the treated wood stockpile. We're going to need to pick the treated wood actual stockpile. Excuse me. Actually, I don't really drink that. Oh, we do have a little bit. It's good. A bit of caffeine always helps. Excuse me. Alright. I think it's past 20 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop it here. And we can be uploading that. Alright. Yeah, we want 1.34 gig.